Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with a quick Asian update. All right, now the US dollar softer ahead of US election and jobs data. Now, just understand, we're at a stage where the news services will start using this for weak markets, strong markets. They just flip the story, right? So just be aware of that. When you come into looking at the markets today, let me just clear that screen. Like the dollar is starting to roll over here, right? And you know what? As we lead into that US election, I know there's been a lot of dollar strength around potentially Trump winning, but you will see a clean out of that trade as the election gets closer. So I'm starting to feel like a lot of volatility there in sterling. We might see a dollar sell off as we lead into the elections because once again, the news polls, right? If they start publicizing Trump's losing and it looks terrible, then which is in their favor, right? Because it gets more people watching their services and they're selling more ads, then you're going to see the dollar start to whip around. Dollar CAD looks like a sleeping giant, something you're probably going to watch at the moment. It's caught between a strong dollar and sea oil is rallying, right? A couple of bucks. That's going to put downward pressure on dollar CAD. The Aussie is the sleeping giant now. We had strong CPI numbers yesterday. And if I just have a look here at what the central banks are doing, the RBA, after those CPI numbers, right, they were a bit mixed, right? The real CPI number was really weak, but there's still no change on the for the RBA. That's going to be important for next week. But today we've got the Bank of Japan, and don't hold your breath there. 90% chance, no change. The BOJ aren't doing anything ahead of an election, right? So there's two central bank actions coming up, which you're not going to see any major activity. And then you come through the Asian session here, right? There's some dribble, right? There's a couple of bits and pieces, second, third tier numbers, some housing numbers out of Australia, no big deal. This manufacturing number is probably worth looking at in China, although China are in all sorts of pain. They've got all these stimulus packages which aren't really doing too much at all. And then I'll cover Europe as we go into it, but you got some flash PMI numbers and the PCE price index, etc., so forth, right? A few bits and pieces coming out. The European and North American session looks like it's going to be more active, but just keep an eye on the markets, right? It looks like the worm is turning a bit. And there's quite a few instruments here that are right on the precipice, right? If you look at the bull bear line here, it's right in the middle of most of these things. So, or euro is a little bit more convincing. So, and dollar CAD even as well, and the Kiwi, right? So, what this means is we're trading sideways, and the market is getting ready for the next trend, right? To me, it's most likely going to be dollar down, but let's see how it plays out. That's your Asian update. Good luck, guys. Cheerio.